Good afternoon, welcome to a Turbo Tortoise Tech sitting on my stop review where I've been playing with this Arozzi play seat, and that's actually quite fantastic. Thrustmaster TMX. Well, they're actually both really good. This frame has been thought out pretty damn well. The bottom piece over here where the chair normally attaches, you'll see images of it now on your screen with the chair and everything in place. Where this then attaches to the frame at the bottom over here, there's two pins, the same as they would have on the dual axle wheels, which are then connected into the bottom here. And then this is completely free. It's both sides are adjustable, so when the chair's in place, then you can rotate it from side to side. And similarly with the gear lever side, you can also rotate this guy from side to side, so you can have it in the position you need to. All of these base plates have holes drilled into them already in default sizes. I think they've probably tested with some Zytec and Logitech and Thrustmaster gear to check these spacings that they are then correct, because everything fit on quite casually. As you can see with the foot pedal, for instance, that's actually bolted onto the base plate over there. If I just give you an example, I can't move it because it's bolted onto the damn thing, right? Isn't it? I literally went to the garage, found two bolts and stuck it on. So 10 out of 10 for that. All of the spacings and stuff, clearances, etc. work really well. The general seating positioning and setup is pretty damn good. This is height adjustable, so you can have it as high up for taller people, or for low down for shorter people, as you might probably need it. Then the centerpiece can adjust as well, can go back and forth. I did find it all the way at the end was most comfortable for me, being a slightly taller man at a 185. Just take that into consideration. If you're going to like the 2 meter mark, then this frame is going to be perhaps too small for you. But if you're sub 2 meters, like most of us in life, I would suspect, then it's going to be absolutely perfect. The foot pedal as well is adjustable. You can have it on an upper height as well. It does feel a little bit wobbly. It's much better when it's all the way at the bottom with the bolt set in. And then that's adjustable as well. It can rotate forward and backward like that. So getting it set up for yourself and your height and stuff is really quite easy, and it's quite universal. I had my good friend the Casimir over to help me with the setup, and putting everything in and stuff, it didn't take too long. I think we were busy for about 20 minutes or so to get everything set up with the chair and everything connected on this setup. Then obviously I brought my PC through and I had it over here. You can see all the, well, I don't think you can see, but well, maybe you can just see the keyboard and mouse on the side of the table there. But I had the PC, everything set up here, and we gave it a proper thrashing. The TMX wheel is pretty damn sturdy. I did give it a little extra on the force feedback just to get a little bit more from it. So sort of, I wasn't getting the best idea of what my wheels were doing. I mean, we did test some Dirt 4, which is not like the best sim of all time. I did want to try some Dirt Rally on that, which I'm going to download and give that a good old college try before I do pack it up or away. But just for Dirt 4 even, it was a really, really nice, fun experience. And within about 3 races, I had gotten used to it, and then did manage to beat Brutal AI with all the assists and everything turned off. So it's good enough that I didn't really, it added to the experience, let me put it that way. It didn't detract from it. I didn't feel like, oh, I really want to go back to keyboard and mouse, this is rubbish. I was having a lot of fun, to the point that I raced solidly for 40 minutes and then my feet got sore from hammering at the foot pedals, and then I called it a day for that day at least. The only comment I have on this wheel that I would like to change is like some of this finishing plastic is a bit weird. It's like the older school style, I get that, and it's got a very old school look and feel to it. It just makes it feel a little bit chintzy. It's kind of not nice. Everything else is fine. The rubberizing is nice. The size of the wheel as well, this is a little bit small. I prefer a slightly bigger wheel just to be able to rotate it, but full 900 degrees, which is nice, and you can change it on the slide as well. You can set how many degrees you want and how sensitive you want the foot pedals to be, and they actually can depress, I think, on about 11 different sort of settings that they go through. It's well, way more than that, if anything. It's dependent on how far you go down. Braking was a little bit earlier to hit 100% than the accelerator, which is maybe not a bad thing because then you can avoid going into some trees. Setting up the controller was also pretty damn easy. It's a 35 meg download off of Thrustmaster site, and then it picks it up as a normal Xbox controller. Everything then worked in the game pretty fluidly. I have to say, Arozzi is a very, very smart company. When you put this together, you just get the feeling like they thought of everything. Like the fact that this can rotate independently, that it can be put on either side, that you can extend and pull in your chair, as well as extend and pull in this guy over here. So if you want to get like really close up on it, it's literally a case of just undoing this bolt over here and then pushing the entire frame forward. It's very kind of easy to work with, and doing the setup and stuff was a breeze. We literally looked at the actual finished image of it and didn't even read the instructions. We didn't need to. It was just that easy to put together. Everything's just nicely finished with proper plastic feet on it so it doesn't wreck your floor, and at the price, the performance of the device is really, really high up there. I would think you could use this for flights and stuff. There's a variety of things that you could use the setup for. Like if you had this on the side and had your throttle quadrant on the side over here with your joystick mounted in the middle where the wheel is, then it'll also work like really nicely for that. We might just test that. I think I've got a setup that I want to get my hands on. A friend's got that fancy Warthog X55 replica, so I think I want to try and put that onto the play seat and see how that goes as well. I really like it. I think that the fact that it fits into the chair is really nice. It does come with two different bolt size sets for you to be able to remove your wheels and then put these in. So it's not limited to Arozzi chairs either. So you can, and the Arozzi chair bolt is a very, very default size. The one that we have in here now that the wheels come out of, it's a very, very default size. So I think it'll work on like all your major brands, you know, your DX Racers and your Nobles and that sort of stuff will be able to connect to this quite easily. You'll be able to adjust it according to your needs based on height and tilt, and I mean, and everything's literally just unscrew. Oh, bad example, sorry, I didn't get it quite. Unscrew, adjust it to the size you or the angle you want it at, and then bolt it right back up. You can do it sitting in place. You don't have to stand up or grab an Allen key or do anything. I like it. I think Arozzi's done a hell of a good job, and I'm going to have to put this to the side and keep using it until they ask me to give it back. Anyway, that is all we have time for in this review. If you have enjoyed it, please do hit us up with a like and subscribe, and I'll see you later in the week.
Fixed.